Hello and welcome to Mountain Bike Britain.
Nice one!
This week we're in Builth, Wales for the Rev 4 National Championships.
We're in the heart of the most amazing Welsh countryside. We've got a great cross-country race for you and of course the one you're all wanting to see, the Downhill Championship.
We are interrupting your regular broadcast because this is not your normal programme. This is a one-off event. The National Championships is the pinnacle of the British race season.
So hang on to your handlebars because here we go! Builth, Wales is nestled in the most beautiful mist-covered mountains of Wales. Amidst this sea of tranquility, this land of peaceful meadows and bucolic rapture,
is a ripping mountain bike course. And this weekend the circus comes to town, bringing with it the biggest event of the season.
Well, Roger, the girls are in town for the big showdown, so let's see who's here.
Yes, indeedy, Rory. First up, we've got the woman who's got more gold medals around her neck than anybody else, reigning national champion Karen van Meerbeek.
I'm certainly going to try as hard as I can, so I'll be in there fighting with the rest of them.
And a real challenge coming from last year's junior national champion Tracy Mosley for the national championships this year. She's got to be a favourite.
It's going to be a great race. Usually it's always been someone who's always been the favourite sort of way ahead, but today it's definitely going to be a tight race and whoever wins is going to be the best rider on the day really, so I'm looking forward to it but pretty nervous.
Riding alongside Tracy is going to be Britain's best performing World Cup rider, Helen Mortimer.
Let's go meet her.
My name's Helen Mortimer and I'm from Shropshire.
It's all down to my brother Chris. He started racing, I was there and I thought, oh, I may as well give it a go. It's been going really, really well. At one point I was ranked 6th in the world. I've not been out of the top 10 all year, both world and domestically, so couldn't have asked for a better season really. I mean, look at it, it's a beautiful day, you're in the countryside and you're doing a sport that you love. I mean, I don't know if I could do an office job anymore. I mean, this is great. You get to travel the world and you get paid for doing it, so you can complain, eh? The adrenaline rush you do get when you come down a hill is pretty phenomenal actually. You get through a section, you clean a section, you're like, yeah, you know, and that's why you do your job. I mean, I like it. And it keeps you fit. So where can you go wrong? It's all really friendly, but come race day, everybody wants to get the win. That's what everyone aims for, so that's when everyone's competitive side comes out, including mine. I mean, I wouldn't be where I was if I wasn't competitive enough. Some of the sports, I think, are a bit cliquey or a bit too sort of professional, whereas mountain biking, anyone can have a go at it. You get a semi-decent bike and you can do this. I mean, you just need a helmet and a bike and you're there.
Just to make sure you understand this perfectly clearly, let's map the course out for you, starting right up on the moors, Rory.
Well, high on the moors, Roger, the sheep have eaten all the trees up here, but there's some lovely bracken single track to start off. Bit gullied there, pretty dangerous.
Yeah, this is a super fast starting section of the course, really exciting to watch, really, really exciting to ride, because as you come down this hill, look what's lying ahead.
Ah, scary bit!
Mind the gap.
You see here we've got about a 20-foot jump.
The riders are really hammering into this section. Unbelievable, Roger.
If you didn't get yourself a nice set of bark dentures, it's the bomb hole next.
Yeah, here we are at the infamous Builth bomb hole, the first major section of the course, and you can see this is a section you've got to watch as a rider.
Yeah, riders have got to watch it and respect it, Roger, because next up is a series of steep switchbacks leading into the savage S-bend. Well, these tight corners, Roger, are indicative of the racecourse we've got here.
Yeah, you can see how this berm's developing. This is actually a very interesting berm because it's actually bringing the riders to a complete standstill, practically.
Well, riders don't want to come to a standstill. In fact, they practically want to go flat out into the next section, Roger.
They certainly do, Roy, because this next section is possibly the crux of the whole course. There's a few clever riders out there who spotted a new line above the tree.
Perfect.
Yeah, and once you've got it up there, Roger, you can see the speed it gives you is much quicker than that inside line.
Yes, indeed, Roy, you can use that speed to ram it home across the line.
You, Roger, are bleating mad.
No, Roy, don't be sheepish. Say what you think.
Well, in that case, you're one flea short of a woolly jumper.
Mint sauce.
Now, the women have been styling on this Nationals course. Some of them are even making it look easy.
Yes, indeed, Roy. All the riders get to practice the course. When it comes to race day, they have just one run down the hill.
And because it's the National Championships, they're going for gold.
In the women's event, they've been risking everything to make an impression in this competition. Admittedly, sometimes that impression has been in the dirt.
Like Mandy Hempstock here, getting a little sideways on the S-bend.
And Kate Bircham also made a similar impact in the same spot.
But riders like Adele Croxon made it through the tricky bends to cross the finish line in safety. Here she is finishing in 2:42.76, good enough for 6th position.
And Anya Rees-Jones, a teammate of Tracy Mosley, was able to beat that time to make it into 5th place.
Okay, you change spotters, remember this face? She came 3rd at Cheddar Gorge.
And her name is Tamsin Green, and here she is ripping apart the Builth course. She steals across the line eventually in a time of 2:36.80, a phenomenally fast time that gave her the lead. The question in her mind is, will it be beaten?
Well, Roger, your pick of the flock was the powerful Helen Mortimer. She's up next, so Tamsin Green is definitely going to be shaking in her clipless pedals.
Now here comes Helen, but look at this. She's not having a good day in the office at all. Look at the time. It's going to stop at 2:38.22. Oh, dear.
No, she's not at all happy with that, is she, Roger? But I tell you what, Tamsin Green will be, because she's still in the lead.
Well, next up was Karen van Meerbeek, the defending national champion. Now, Karen has won this event the past 4 years running, so she's heavily favoured today.
And she's looking absolutely brilliant at the moment. No mistakes through the bomb hole. Look at this, the clock looking very good indeed. 2:30.86 the time, 6 seconds into the lead. Brilliant.
We have just one woman left who can beat Karen van Meerbeek, and that is this woman, Tracy Mosley. She was last year's junior national champion, and this is her first time in the seniors.
Well, certainly Tracy absolutely gunning for it off the wall there, Roger, on the limit, and here she comes to the clock. It's going to be very close indeed. 2:29.58. Yes, a new national champion, Tracy Mosley, in the lead by just over a second.
Whoa! How does that feel, Tracy?
Yeah, the crowd thinks it's fantastic as well, and congratulations to her from Karen van Meerbeek. So the bronze medal today goes to Tamsin Green.
I feel really ecstatic, really pleased.
Silver medal for Karen van Meerbeek.
I am a little bit disappointed, yeah, but at the end of the day, you can't always win.
But the big shiny gold one goes to Tracy Mosley.
Yeah, she ruled the juniors, and now she reigns supreme as Britain's downhill queen.
I came over and it was obviously tight, and I was looking at the team manager thinking, how I done it, how I done it, how I done it, and just saw his face and he just smiled, and it was just an incredible feeling, just to know that I'd done it, and it was just sort of brilliant.
Well, the Elite Men's Cross Country National Championship was always going to be a hot one, with over 1,000 riders trying to get on the front row. Only the best were going to make it.
With the likes of Paul Lazenby and defending national champion Nick Craig on the front of the line, the race is going to be absolutely ripping.
It's an uphill start, the umbrellas are out, and that means the course is going to be a little bit slippery. Now, Barry Clark is looking to try and get back his national title from before, but Nick Craig's having none of it, and he's right on his wheel.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle royale, especially down this section, Skull Valley. Just look at that.
After 6 crawling laps, Nick Craig still on Barry's wheel. This is a very exciting race, but can he get by?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Nick Craig looking dangerous and ready to pounce, but there's Barry Clark. He's done it. He's regained his national title.
Respect.
I was lucky, well, not lucky. I came to win, and I wanted to win, and if you don't come to win, you don't win. So I won, so...
Well, he gave it everything today, but it's going to be close but no cigar for defending national champion Nick Craig.
You know, Barry was good today.
Well, the women getting lined up now for the start of the Elite Women's Cross Country race as well. There they go.
On the left in the red helmet, you can see the defending national champion Caroline Alexander, but her big challenge today is going to come from Tracy Brunger riding for K2. Here's Caroline putting it down where she does it best, up the climbs. That's where she's going to be dangerous, Rory.
Well, yes, but with that in mind, Tracy Brunger's come to this race with a new Superlight bike, and she's going for it.
Also putting in a strong ride today, Team Bike Park Rally's Jenny Cotnell. She's been so consistent this year and putting in another good ride today up this big hill.
Well, back at the front of the race, and the new leader looks like Tracy Ann Brunger, just getting off here to shoulder the bike on the steepest part of the course, and news coming in that Caroline Alexander has crashed out at Skull Valley.
Well, another victim in Skull Valley was this woman, Isla Roundtree. Oh dear.
Crash.
Isla Roundtree, look at that. Even worse in slow motion. Don't worry, folks, she was only winded.
But the best crash of the day came from our winner, Tracy Brunger, into the arena. She goes for a victory jump and completely bails out. In slow motion, it is horrendous.
Oh, that's one victory salute I won't forget.
Look, she gets up very quickly indeed and makes it round to the finish line to take the gold medal.
Yeah, I think she deserves the champion's jersey after that. Well done to you, Tracy.
Approaching the little lip coming into the arena, I thought, oh, I can jump off of that, so I jumped, but because I wasn't really thinking about it so much, I was thinking more about I won the race and getting into the arena, I was like knocked together and ended up with a big crash, and well, I like to be different, so luckily didn't hurt myself.
Well, let's head back on up to Skull Valley because there's some very strange happenings going on that part of the course. Celtic legends speak of Skull Valley's mysterious powers, of sheep bones coming up from the earth to grab the wheels of unsuspecting riders.
Quashy! Any dead ones up there? What a load of nonsense, Roger. They just can't stay on their bikes. Three's a crowd and there's a good crash to start us off.
Oh, that's a nice mouthful for Jodie Crawford. Here, boys, just say you do it, all right? Just follow me. Oh, dear.
It doesn't pay to show off. Oh, hello, Twiggy. Anybody see my contact lens? There it is.
The barking spectacles.
Hang on a minute, that's my teammate. Don't take the mickey. Oh, all right then.
Well, I'm just going to fall in this bank because it's a bit softer than those rocks down there, all right?
Okay, I'll have this one. Oh, come on, guys, not again. I want another one. Sort it out, will you?
Wow, that's awesome racing with Tracy Mosley stealing the jersey from defending champion Karen van Meerbeek to become the new RAV4 national champion.
And Barry and Tracy both regaining their national titles. But don't go away, because after the break we've got the big one, the men's. The men's RAV4 National Downhill Championship.
Welcome back. We got the race that every man on a mountain bike dreams of winning, the RAV4 National Downhill Championship.
But first, down to the paddock to cut the grass and chew the cud with some of the top riders.
Let's go meet Mr. Victorious, Mr. Invincible, the man in the white shirt, Steve Peat.
I'm having a wicked season. I'm beaten in England. I've won a World Cup, second at European, so it's going really good for me.
Well, up on the course we found defending national title holder. Here's Rob Warner not having such a winning time in practice. Well, you know, if Rob's making mistakes, then it really is going to be a vicious course.
Bad, is it? I'm having a hard time at the moment. I'm having a super hard time. But at least I am, you know, at least I ain't going, oh well, mountain biking, that was good fun. You know what I mean? I want to be good again.
Well, we'll soon see if Rob's able to pull it together to defend his title, but in the meantime, let's check out some of the other contenders.
Young Scotty Beaumont from Team Kona, the short technical turns could suit him today.
As long as I give 100% and ride my race, I'll be happy whatever happens.
Also pushing hard today is going to be Mad Matt Farmer for Team Rally. He's got to be in the reckoning.
I'm not here just to get second place and know that much.
And is the downhill black box technology going to work today for downhill lemming Mr. Hemming?
I'm kind of the fat manager for the team now. No one expects me to do any good. No, just ride for fun, and sometimes it comes together. So when it comes together, I think perhaps I should still be racing a little bit more.
This Nationals course has been a real taskmaster, pushing even the best riders to the limit and sometimes over the limit.
Yeah, you know, more often than not, it's just a little turn in the woods that's catching them off guard, a twig here or a little stump there.
Oh, that's where the combat roll comes in handy.
Oh, and there's another one.
Well, so far in the racing, one thing's perfectly clear. They're hammering to the line and going then some as well into the barriers. Good job for those hay bales.
Oh, well, here's Robin Kitchen taking that sneaky high line. Now he's coming down the course to set the early leader's time. Crosses in 2:17.86. That's a great run from Robin, and he's going to go into the early lead.
Yeah, he looks happy with that one, doesn't he? And well, he should be, but he's going to face a challenge from this man, young Richard Warner, younger brother of Rob Warner. Oh, both feet off the pedals as he comes out of the bomb hole. But look, he's scooting already.
He's coasting.
Yeah, his championship challenge is over.
But here comes young Will Longdon, who's firing on all cylinders through the S-bend, looking really smooth through there, and the time's fairly promising. Across the line he comes, 2:19.60, not bad.
Not bad at all.
But I don't think he's happy. In fact, he's fuming with that one.
Dear, oh dear. Well, this man is one man we want you to take a look at. Crawford Carrick-Anderson, one of our most amazing riders on the circuit. He really is a flyer.
Oh Roger, no. You've just got to give him the kiss of death to Crawford.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, Crawford.
Back on again, normally up there, but not today, Crawford. Well, it wasn't until we saw some storming form from this man, Paul Plunkett from Team Rotec. Now, he was the man who was going to beat Robin Kitchen's early time. Crosses the line, 2:16.76. That's the time to beat now.
But it was rather short-lived, Rory, wasn't it? Because this man, James Throttle Jammer Alloway, he's on course and he's looking at challenging that time. He's absolutely flying down this course. Look at the speed of that man. Throttle fully jammed out as he sprints to the line, working that bike. The clock's going to stop at 2:16.66. Goes into the lead. Best time of the day so far.
Well, there it is, confirmed, Roger. James Alloway leads it. Paul Plunkett now in second, and Robin Kitchen hanging on in there in third position.
Well, young James is going to have a nervous wait because there are 4 more riders left to come down the hill, one of whom is Team Animal PlayStation's finest, Tim Ponting.
Yeah, Roger, he really is a top banana, so let's peel back the skin and find out what makes the man tick.
When I first left school, I went and worked on the pig farm, which was hard work, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then I started landscaping and gardening, which I've done for about 6 or 7 years. Sort of always dream about being pro and just racing around the world. And finally got that chance. Originally I used to race motocross, then I had a mountain bike just to go training on and a bit of fun. This is my motocross bike I just bought this year. Can't wait to get out on it, I love it. I need to get out and have a good blast round. I think it was about 92 the first downhill series started. I had a few good races and all of a sudden I just started picking up the pace, and it was good to ride with people like Rob Warner and the other top riders, and you sort of learn a lot just from watching and riding with them. Before you know it, you're sort of on their pace. Most of my training, especially through the winter, is just road riding and getting fit. It's quite good to go to BMX track as well and have a mess around on the jumps and sort of try and keep smooth over the jumps, which is quite good fun. Everyone in the elite class is all friends, and it's good to just go out training with anyone and just have a laugh and do jumps and crazy things. If you end up beating the top riders like Rob or Steve, you go home on such a high, and just to go down the course as fast as you can do it and get back to the end of the day and think, yeah, I've gone down that best I could, and it's a real buzz.
Welcome back to the arena. What's cooking, Rory?
Well, we're going straight to the top of the downhill course. We've got a green light on the racing and the riders are raring to go.
Well, first up is going to be Team Rally's finest, Matt Farmer.
Now, Matt was in 4th position in the National Championships last year, just missed out on a podium position, so he's going to go for gold if he can today. Let's see what he can do. He's flying off the start, Roger. This is a real tricky section.
Oh, look at that!
Man!
He is so fast down there.
On the limit. Now, he's coming up to the jump between the trees.
Yeah, scary moment for them. Oh, look at that landing. Really hammering it through the gap. No fear at all. Into the bomb over goes. Beautiful and smooth, I have to say there, Rory.
Very safe now. We're coming up to the S-bend. Matt looking for the lines there. He goes through sideways through the S-bend. This is looking good for Matt Farmer.
Yes, indeed. He was absolutely perfect through the S-bend. Look at the clock. 2:09 as we go down, breaking out.
2:16.66, the time to beat. This is excellent.
It's going to be close.
Going to be close. The time is 2:16.24. Matt Farmer goes into the lead with that one. Oh, he's pleased.
Yeah. Come on. Confirmation as if we need it. Matt Farmer into first place, 2:16.25, the new time to beat, 0.4 of a second faster than James Alloway.
Well, next up, Roger, is Tim Ponting, and it's just fractions of a second between the riders. Can Tim squeeze what he needs out of the course? Let's see if he can do it.
Yes, indeed. He got a bronze medal last year. Let's see if he can go one better today, or maybe two better. Looking nice and smooth as he goes down through the first section.
Not so ragged as Matt Farmer on that section. He could be quick. Into the gap jump he goes.
Oh, keeps it very low, and a beautiful landing from Tim Ponting. He really is silky smooth as he goes down into the bomb
Hardly
hole.
any pedalling at all, Roger. He's cruising on this bit. Now we come towards the S-bend.
This is where it's going to tell. Oh, beautiful.
Again, just lifts the front wheel, doesn't he? Getting all the speed out of that section. Watch the clock now, remember the new time.
He's looking good as he's going to break out into the arena any second now. Oh, it's a fast one. Can he do it?
Come on, Tim Ponting, he's close to the line.
Yes, he's done it.
2:15.20, yes. Tim Ponting now the new leader. This is exciting stuff indeed. There's the confirmation. 2:15.20.
1 second.
1 second and 5/100ths.
The big bad black sheep of the flock, Rob Warner for Team Giant.
Yeah, hoping to do the impossible today and defend his national title. The pressure is really on Rob Warner. Let's see if he can make it 2 in a row.
Did you see that front wheel kick up? He is hammering. Look at the speed that man's got. Definitely the fastest down these upper sections so far.
Yeah, expend some Air Bandit time through the jump. Here he comes. Oh no, he keeps it very low. Now that's sensible. We like to see Rob jumping, but also if he keeps it low, then he knows he's going to be gaining some time on this one. Into the S-bend he comes, Rog.
Yeah, absolutely perfect through the S-bend. We're not seeing any flamboyance at all from Rob Warner. He's keeping it really close to the ground.
He's got less than 10 seconds in hand, Rog. Can he make it to the line in time? 2:15.20 the time to beat.
It's going to be so close.
Rob Warner's coming across the line. He takes the lead.
He's done it.
By 6/100ths of a second. Rob Warner the new leader now with only one man to come. Steve Peat. Here he is. He's been virtually unbeatable this season in the world and certainly in the UK, Roger. If anybody's going to beat him, it's number one, Steve Peat. Let's watch closely.
Absolutely ranked number one, no doubt about that. And he is even faster, possibly, to look at than Rob Warner down that first section. Look, just cutting the ropes, hammering.
Yeah, flying through the gap there. Oh, beautiful corner. He's keeping it low into the bomb hole, sideways out of it. Oh, brilliant to watch, isn't it, Roger? Where is he now? He's coming up this section.
Listen to the crowd. Oh, I think something might have happened there, Rory.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd going ooh and ah, and that doesn't sound too good, but he's cleanly through the S-bend now.
We're going to have to wait and see what happens further down the course, but you can see Steve picking all the best lines.
Yeah, but watch the clock, Roger. 2:15.14, the time to beat. It's going to go now. It's gone.
No, Rob Warner has done it. He retains his national championship.
And Steve Peat's time, not even podium position today, only good enough for fourth.
Well, I'm sure Steve May will be gutted, but the man who's going to have a big smile on his face is wild man Rob Warner. Brilliant stuff.
Confirmation, Roger. Look at that. Rob Warner first, silver to Tim Ponting. Matt Farmer on the podium with third.
I'm on a roll now, yeah. You know, everything seems to be clicking. We've all got the bike tuned up. Everything's going. It's going good.
And the silver medal for Tim Ponting.
Really chuffed. It's, you know, to get second in this field, there's so many guys who can do it. It's at least 10 guys who can get on the podium, so to get second is brilliant.
But the man who beat them all today again, Rob Warner, looking very happy at last. He is the 1998 national champion of downhill racing.
Rocket Man.
National champ's national champ. You know what I mean? It is the big one in England. There ain't nothing else worth winning. So yeah, I'm stoked.
Well, mountain biking just doesn't get any better than that. What a cool result in the cross-country race. Both Barry Clark and Tracy Brunja regaining their national title.
In the downhill, Tracy Mosley, her first ever senior win, and Rob Warner, the only man to successfully defend a national downhill title.
Next week, we're in the beautiful town of Ludlow. Well, I'm going to be there. He's just not coming along.
For the final, the climax of the RAV4 National Mountain Bike Series, you be there. Be there.